What's going on, guys? Jay Blaze coming back at you with another Madden video. Today I want to talk about the new blocking mechanics of Madden 19. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the blocking mechanics that have been established in Madden 18. Madden 18 basically gave you the basics. You had pad block, you had run block, you had impact block. Now, what they did in 19, they took the aspect of the impact block and they broke it down. See, basically, impact block on Madden 18 was the ability to block a person on a running play where you are pulling with a guard or a fullback, or you're running full speed, or you're just jogging, basically running without the trigger. If your impact block was high enough, then that play would be more successful. Now, Madden 19, what they done, they broke that down and they gave you what they call a run block finesse. Now, if you're the type of person to run pitches or you run tosses or sweeps or whatever, you want to get an offensive lineman that actually has a high run block finesse, because those are finesse plays. And you want to make sure that your team has the right personnel to actually fit your scheme. Like I said, if that's a finesse play, you want to actually run with finesse players. And you want to make sure that your guy has high enough finesse run blocking to make that play successful. Now, if you're like me and you don't run a lot of tossing, you don't run a lot of pitching, things of that nature, and you run a lot of stretch and you dive, basically run up the A gap, B gap, and maybe C gap on stretch plays, you want to actually go with run blocking power. Run blocking power is a man-on-man, hat-on-hat concept that Madden employs in Madden 19. If your guy can block straight ahead and he can take the man that he's supposed to take, then boom, there you go. That's a play that can easily go for 4 yards, or you can take that play for 6. It just depends on if you have the right personnel to fit your scheme and you run the correct plays. Now, I'm glad Madden broke this down, because I used to wonder why I would have the same offensive lineman player as my opponent, but my guy wouldn't block the same way that his guy was blocking, but they were the same player. Well, it was because impact blocking was factored in. Like, if I'm playing a guy that runs tosses and sweeps and things of that nature, that guy's going to perform better, because impact blocking is very, very similar to finesse blocking that's going to be in Madden. See, I didn't realize that. I just thought, okay, whatever your run block was, that's what your run block was. It was like meat and potatoes. Impact block, I figured that meant something, but it really didn't. I'm glad that on this new Madden that they're going to explain that, or they did explain that, and it allows you to be like, okay, even though we have the same player, I understand what this guy can do, and I understand what this guy can't do. So it also helps you on the defensive side of the ball as well. If you have people that, let's go to the new pass blocking that's going to be in Madden. You're going to have pass blocking basically where a guy can stop the finesse move and he can also stop the power move. Now, Madden defines just a regular pass block, the ability to stop a defender that doesn't use a power move. Like, if you're playing against a guy that's not a D-line user, sometimes the computer might initiate contact without doing a finesse move or a power move, then, that guy's ability to block is going to be shown. Basically, if he's like an 88, he's going to block like an 88 if that guy doesn't do a power move. But they have pass blocking power to where a guy can actually stop a player. I'm not going to say stop, but he could defend better a defensive player's power move based off of his level of pass blocking power. And the same goes for finesse blocking. So let's say you're going up against Jason Taylor, who's basically a finesse player. And your left tackle, he's an actual power pass blocker. That guy's going to lose that matchup, which I mean your left tackle is going to lose that matchup pretty much 8 out of 10 times, if not 9 out of 10 times. So if you have a second player that you can put over there, a backup, or just an out of position player. Now, I don't know the penalties, because they had penalties in the 18 for using out of position players, but I'd rather put a guy over there that I think can do the job than to put a guy over there that I know can't do the job.
Cannot play with him, cannot win with him, cannot coach with him, can't do.
Well, how can this help you on the defensive side of the ball? Well, it's the same concept. If you're going up against a power pass blocker, then you want to use a finesse rusher. And if you're going up against a finesse pass blocker, you want to use a power rusher. Same concept. Every year in Madden, we try to look for a competitive edge. You want to be in a situation that you're going to win, regardless, except for cheating. You're not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat, but I want to look for any competitive edge that I can get, to be successful in the game. I mean, NFL coaches do it every Sunday. They want to take advantage of a matchup that they may see on tape, on film, or whatever, and they want to take advantage of it so they can have an easier time to win. And I want to do the same thing. And I'm saying to you right now, get out in front of it. be prepared for what the situation is going to be. We already have the breakdown of the concept of blocking. Well, let's apply that in the most logical way. I'm trying to give you guys a leg up on the competition, because when I first started playing MUT 18, I really didn't have a concept of what this Madden was. Because last time I played MUT was 25, and 25 is different from 18. If I knew what I know now back then, I would have been a MUT millionaire within 3 weeks, if that, of playing MUT 18. So I'm going to give you guys the same exact knowledge that I see, and things and concepts that I think are going to be important in this match. I recommend that you have a power guy and a finesse guy at each position on the offensive defensive side of the line. It just helps. Think about it. If you can switch out a person to exploit this person's weakness, then why wouldn't you do that? It'll just make your team that much more dominant. Alright guys, that's my thoughts for the new blocking mechanics of MUT 19, or Madden 19 rather. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Let me know if you enjoyed my part 2 review of my thoughts on Madden. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.